What's going on, guys? JStar15 and welcome back to another Pokemon episode review. We're getting closer and closer to the finals. We're now into the semi-finals, and in this episode we're going to be finding out who will be going to the finals. If you remember last time we had Kiawe versus Gladion. Who's going to win that match? Will Ash and Guzma's match happen today? Will it finish today? We'll have to find out, and if you want to find out, stick around to watch this video because we are going through it now. This week's episode is Pokemon Sun and Moon, episode 136, Rising Fire. There's more than one rival. Okay, so recapping last episode, we saw the start of the semi-finals, Gladion versus Kiawe. Both trainers are now down to their last Pokemon, Gladion having Silvally and Kiawe having Turtonator. We then hear both trainers say in their heads, whoever wins this battle will face Ash in the finals. So, I'm guessing that means that Ash is going to win the battle against Guzma. We'll have to see about that one. Anyway, Silvally dishes a few attacks while Turtonator manages to counter them, mainly with Dragon Tail. Turtonator then goes for a Shell Smash to raise its attack and speed. Turtonator isn't exactly the fastest Pokemon alive, so for Turtonator to be using Shell Smash is very good because it's a lot quicker now. Silvally goes for a Crush Claw, but Turtonator managed to dodge it with its higher speed, and Silvally's claw gets stuck into the ground. While Silvally is trapped, there is only one thing Kiawe can go for. And, of course, it's his Z move, Inferno Overdrive. The move flies at Silvally, but Gladion quickly throws Silvally a Type Disc. As the move lands, everyone is shocked at the power of the Z move. Who's going to win? Did Silvally survive the move? Did Kiawe manage to win the match? No one knows, everyone's just got a shocked and surprised face. Did Silvally survive the move though? That's the one answer everyone wants to know, and the answer is yes. Because the disc that Gladion threw changed Silvally into a fire type. With Turtonator being severely weakened by using its Z move, Silvally wraps it up with one final Crush Claw, landing the move, and Turtonator falls to the ground, unable to continue. Which means Gladion is going through to the finals. Both trainers congratulate each other on what a great battle it was. Kiawe then tells Gladion he always saw Ash as his main rival, but now he's got a rival too, and that is the title of the episode. The title is called Rising Fire, There's More Than One Rival. And with Kiawe telling Gladion that he's now a rival as well, there you go. Moving on, we now get to see a flashback to the Team Skull base in Po Town. Plumeria is trying to clean up lots of destroyed second place trophies that I'm guessing Guzma has thrown a tantrum and destroyed. But we don't know because it quickly pans out of the flashback and into the Team Rocket base where we see Beware and Stuffle. Beware and Stuffle have actually been in every episode so far. I just haven't really been bothered to cover it because it hasn't been the most enjoyable content to watch. I mean, they're basically sat in a hot tub. A robot orangaroo brings over drinks and foods whenever they need it to basically keep them occupied so they don't have to go to the league and bring Team Rocket back. That's basically the only thing they've been doing. Anyway, moving on from that, we get to see Ash, who is getting prepared for his match with Guzma. All of Ash's friends are giving him some motivation until Team Skull interrupts just like they did with Lana. Guzma walks in and stares at Ash, gives Ash a real death stare, as Ash reminds him of Kiawe. And you'll know that Guzma hates Kiawe, so doesn't really like Ash. I will also say throughout the entire episode, Plumeria is also getting worried and has a really worried and shocked face on her the entire time, so I'm guessing she has a feeling that Guzma is not going to win the battle. Anyway, it's now time for the battle myself and many others have been looking forward to. Ash versus Guzma, the final battle in the semi-finals. Everyone in the crowd seems to be cheering for Ash, well, apart from Team Skull, who always like to do their special little cheer. The referee for this match will be Nanu, and Nanu kind of wants the match just to be a simple match and go nice and fair. Whether it will or not, we'll have to see. Anyway, Guzma will be starting with his Scizor, while Ash will be going for his Torracat. We haven't seen Torracat in quite a while, so I'm looking forward to see if it remembers how to battle. Guzma goes for a cheeky U-turn immediately, switching out his Scizor for his Golisopod. Golisopod managed to land a super effective liquidation, and then immediately a Throat Chop, which thankfully wasn't as brutal as we saw with Lana's Primarina. Torracat managed to raise its speeds with Flame Charge, and then lands a Fire Fang, throwing Golisopod to the ground and pinning him. Torracat then goes for a revenge and does some serious damage there. Bear in mind that Golisopod is part bug type. Yes, okay, it's part water type as well, but part bug type. And it does mean that these fire moves are doing some damage. Anyway, both Pokemon end up getting on their feet, going back in front of their trainers, and they do seem really tired and low on energy. And it does look like Golisopod is starting to get worried about Torracat. Because when Torracat goes for Fire Blast next, Golisopod returns to its Pokeball, forcing Scizor to come out and taking the super effective Fire Blast. Scizor can't handle the move as it is super effective and does serious damage, falls to the ground and gets knocked out. Imagine relaxing in your Pokeball, you know, just chilling out, you know, having a little bit of a sleep, to then immediately get woken up, thrown onto a battlefield. You look up and you basically see the sun coming at you, and you know that if that move hits, there's no way you are surviving it. I mean, you've got to feel for Scizor. You know, Scizor didn't deserve this. I mean, looking at the crowd, everybody else is looking at what just happened and thinking, oh my goodness. Guzma is furious with Golisopod. He was hoping that Golisopod would wrap up the entire match, but Golisopod has been a coward and got into its Pokeball, forcing the other Pokemon out and getting destroyed. So now we have Golisopod versus Torracat. Ash still has 2 Pokemon left, while Guzma is down to his last Pokemon. What will Guzma do? Who will win? Well, we'll have to find out next week, because that is where the episode ends. So, what do you think of this week's episode? You know what? I'm going to say it like I've said it every week. I thought it was a pretty good episode. I know I've said it every week, but I'm being serious with this one. It was a pretty good episode. We got to see the battle with Kiawe and Gladion, and then we got to see a battle with Ash and Guzma. And yeah, there was a lot of action in it. A lot of entertaining moments. A lot of really good battle strategies. That bit where Guzma used U-turn, I wasn't seeing that coming. I don't think anyone saw it coming. So it was a good play on his part there. So the title of the episode was Raising Fire, There's More Than One Rival. And the title goes perfect with the episode, as it's actually said in the episode. You know, Kiawe does tell Gladion that he's now his rival, meaning now he has 2 rivals. What can I say about the interest of the episode? It's pretty interesting, it's pretty entertaining to watch. There wasn't really a moment where I was looking at the clock thinking, oh, how long's left of the episode? It's taking forever, it's not really enjoyable. It went by pretty quick, it was a pretty good episode. There is one issue I do have with this episode, and it's the fact that Kiawe always tries to finish a battle with a Z move. Silvali's hand was stuck into the ground, meaning that it was pretty much open for any attack, and he goes for the Z move to try and finish the battle there and then. It's a bit predictable with Kiawe. He always goes for the Z move towards the end of the battle, where he knows that if it lands, it's going to wrap up the battle. So my final rating for this episode, I think I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Again, thought it was a good episode, although Kiawe is so predictable with that Z move. So I think that's where I'm going to end my episode off. If you enjoyed this week's Pokemon episode review, please hit that thumbs up button. It lets me know that you want to see more of these. I do also want to say a big thank you to all of you, because the views that I'm getting on some of these Pokemon episode reviews are really good. I'm getting 100, 200, 300 views. It's absolutely insane to think about, because I remember a couple years ago uploading a video and getting about 3 views, 10 views if I was lucky, and now to be getting 300 views. It's incredible. And seeing the views, it does make me realise that you guys seem to be enjoying them and do want to see more of these, so I am going to continue these for as long as I can. Comment down below in the comment section if you want to talk or ask any questions. I'm starting to reply to a lot more comments, so if you leave a comment, I'll more than likely reply to it. And finally, subscribe to the channel if you are new. As you know, we're bringing an episode of these every single week. We're also getting very close to Pokemon Masters being released. I believe it's only about 2 or 3 days when I'm uploading this video. And I am going to do a big recording, so you can expect to see some gameplay of that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week with the next episode. Who's going to win? Guzma or Ash? Let me know.